just mad because I'll be able to do something with my fucking guitar hands that you'll never be able to achieve in your entire life, kid. So yeah, you're gay.
Hey, Doc Broxxi here, and I love music. I've always had a strange affinity for music and music trivia. Hell, like the stereotype, I just wanted to be a rock star. I didn't really want to do boring chump work all my life. And then I found out playing music's actually real nerd shit. You ever take a music theory class? It's all math. Math is for nerds. I'm not a fucking nerd. But you know what isn't for nerds? Doc Broxxi videos. Oh, and music anime. I mean, I'll judge you if you have a K-On picture in some kind of social media. But there's some sick ones out there like Kids on the Slope or Carol and Tuesday, which had a sick breakout last year. No Dame Cantabile was a good rendition of Whiplash.
Jesus fucking Christ! I didn't know they allowed retards into Schaefer.
And I just checked out Kaiken Phase, and that's pretty solid. Ever expect me to do a Nana review?
Not quite my tempo.
Yukio Tanaka, or Ko-Yuki, is a junior high fellow who is kind of an awkward Japanese loser who has no passions until he bumps into someone that makes him not a bitch. Ko-Yuki really loves bubblegum pop. Hey, look, who's that? Knock knock. Hey, my name is Ryusuke, or Ray because I'm really Americanized. Don't listen to my English sub, though.
You should apologize to this kid.
What the fuck?
This is my sister Maho, who is 14, just like you. She's edgy and speaks a bit better English in the sub.
Who the fuck are you?
Ko-Yuki has a childhood friend he kinda digs. She likes rock and roll and thinks he's kind of a Melvin and hopes he finds a passion one day. Hey Ko-Yuki, stick this in your ear. Tell me, little fella, what do you hear?
Mining 60 layers deep, gotta shear sheep. I stay deep. I stay mining 60 layers deep, gotta shear sheep.
Is something wrong?
I stay deep. I've seen creep, what's that? Can't tell. Iron.
Ko-Yuki immediately falls in love with rock and roll. From this point on, Ko-Yuki becomes a music fanatic and practices continuously on a guitar and singing. He meets some characters along the way, like Mr. Saito. For you doujinshi fellas out there, Mr. Saito is an ugly bastard. Typical boomer type, you know?
He's extending his vacation again? What is it about Southeast Asia that makes middle-aged men act so crazy?
Oh, ding dong, he loves music. Here you go, Ko-Yuki, borrow my guitars.
You want fries with that?
And let me get your fingers girl ready.
Oh, that's amazing.
Don't drop my pornos, Ko-Yuki. If you meet a cute teacher, by the way, bring her by one day. I got some guitar fingering to show her. Along the way, Ryusuke forms up the band with tight-abbed Taira, repulsive rapist Chiba, and not racist squinting Saku. Beck is the name they chose for the band. It's the name of Ryusuke's dog. People realized how talented Ko-Yuki is and becomes the most well-known member of the band. How big will the band get? Why does this black fella hate Japanese so much? Why is Ko-Yuki's favorite band called Dying Breed, and there's a Native American on the cover?
Hey man, is that Freedom Rock? Yeah man, well turned.
Now they're back. Monster Ballad.
I was thinking about asking you out, but then I realized how stupid that would be.
I have this belief that music anime, especially anime with rock and roll in it, would be a lot easier to market to your normal friends who won't really judge you about it. Like, I don't think you could show K-On to a normal person and they'd look at you as a well-adjusted functioning member of society again. However, I've shown this anime to probably 3 people and watched it all the way through with them. The farther away we get from 2004, let alone the 90s, the more I keep wondering, does this music actually hold up? This kind of music in the show is an homage to Japanese rock and roll at a very certain time, and is a love letter to the history of rock and roll altogether. Although I'd have to say it's from the perspective of a city-living Japanese guy. What do you think of when you think of a shonen anime opening in the mid to late 2000s? A lot of Naruto guitar openings by Asian Kung Fu Generation, or The Pellos, Orange Range, Overworlds maybe, Maximum the Hormone, Duran Gray. The fictional band Beck is just kind of a grab bag of all those, leaning more towards American rock than J-rock, kind of like the band that does the music for the show, Beat Crusaders. Honestly, I don't know about this show for younger generations, but it does hold out for me. Either way, it's just music that's just out of this era now. It's like Ryan Gosling in that movie La La Land, holding a candle to old jazz. Why are you shitting on John Legend for modernizing jazz, Ryan? Bitch, it ain't coming back. So there is a very important choice you have to make before watching this anime. Dub or sub? So Beck is about a Japanese boy looking out into the world from his city and hearing American and British rock for the first time. English is used a lot by main and side characters. Sub portrays this very well and adds that feeling. However, Beck's English parts are fucking dog shit.
Now, take it easy.
Please, but...
Well, you wanna try? I don't know about your town, but my friends in New York died. You can't fuck around in my neighborhood.
Come on, dude. Take it easy, okay? Come on!
You wanna do this?
Please, dude.
I don't know how it is where you're from, but in New York, I've watched friends die. You do not fuck around in my neighborhood.
The music in the English dub is fucking way better than the Japanese one. That's because I have a horrible condition called English intolerance. Although listening to Koyuki sing through English feels more like, yeah, that's a Japanese youth singing his favorite American song. I just don't like it. I mentioned earlier that there was a live-action movie. And you know what? It's actually pretty good. Every character looks dead fucking on. I was extremely impressed. Like, someone actually made a good anime movie for once. Ryusuke speaks perfect Japanese and English as well as someone who lived in America for years.
You think you can get away with anything, you fucking white trash?
Fuck you!
However, there is just one problem. One itty-bitty point that pulls the cornerstone core of this movie right from under this beautiful piece. Dude, it's a music anime. I get that people in the show say, oh yeah, Koyuki's an amazing singer. I love that guy. He sings like an angel. But fuck. You almost made the best live-action anime adaptation kill yourself. I almost forgot to bring up that they ran out of budget in the end. At least that's what it feels like. Without spoiling anything, it just shows a series of still images. I'll admit, having two characters talking about a series of photographs is a creative way to just insert still images to prolong time. But the end is quite literally a long gaze at images and then credits. Talk about taking from the playbook of Evangelion. I do have a fondness for this anime though, and I know for sure it's not for everyone. This and Honey and Clover were two animes I genuinely feel I watched at the right time in my life, becoming an adult and trying to find a real purpose. It's a coming-of-age anime, so no shit. But I remember being extremely uncertain, still in school, kinda drifting by, and putting up with people I fucking hate. Sometimes you just meet the right people, and they are gone from your life forever. Sometimes you meet someone, and it just changes your life. People come and go, and you never know what to expect. It's why I love meeting new people. Speaking of meeting new people, why don't you drop by my Discord? I love hearing new anime recommendations from you guys, and having a gay old time. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. As always, stay cute and stay happy, okay?